Welcome to Kerala PSC Prep. Today's study notes cover Geography terms, 60 plus landforms, water bodies, and physical features. Comprehensive glossary of geography terms, isthmus, peninsula, archipelago, delta, fjord, atoll, and more with examples. Essential for Kerala PSC Graduate Level exams. Landforms. Term. Definition. Peninsula. Land surrounded by water on three sides. Island. Land surrounded by water on all sides. Archipelago. Group chain of islands. Continuing landforms. Isthmus. Narrow strip of land connecting to larger landmasses. Cape. Pointed piece of land jutting into sea. Plateau. Elevated flat-topped land area. Plain. Low-lying flat land area. Continuing landforms. Valley. Low area between hills mountains. Canyon. Deep, narrow valley with steep sides. Gorge. Narrow valley between rocky cliffs. Mountain. Elevated land above 600 meters with peak. Continuing landforms. Hill. Elevated land below 600 meters, volcano. Opening in Earth's crust through which lava erupts. Cliff. Steep rock face at edge of coast mountain. Mesa. Flat-topped hill with steep sides, smaller than plateau. And one more in the full notes at keralaprep.com. Water bodies and coastal features. Term. Definition. Delta. Triangular deposit of sediment at river mouth. Estuary. Wide mouth of river where tide meets current, no delta. Gulf. Large body of sea partly enclosed by land. Continuing water bodies and coastal features. Bay. Part of sea enclosed by a wide curve of coastline. Strait. Narrow waterway between two landmasses. Lagoon. Shallow body of water separated from sea by sandbar. Fjord. Long, narrow inlet with steep sides, glacially carved. Continuing water bodies and coastal features. Atoll. Ring-shaped coral reef enclosing a lagoon. Reef. Ridge of rock coral at or near water surface. Sound. Wide inlet between mainland and island. Channel. Wide strait or arm of sea. Continuing water bodies and coastal features. Creek. Narrow inlet of sea, also small stream. Harbor. Sheltered body of water for anchoring ships. Continental shelf. Shallow underwater extension of continent, up to 200 meters depth. Trench. Deepest parts of ocean floor. River and drainage terms. Term. Definition. Tributary. River that flows into a larger river. Distributary. Branch flowing away from main river, in delta. Confluence. Point where two rivers meet. Continuing river and drainage terms. Watershed water divide. Ridge separating to drainage basins. Meander. Curve loop in a river. Oxbow lake. Crescent-shaped lake from cut-off meander. Alluvial fan. Fan-shaped deposit where river enters plain from hills. Continuing river and drainage terms. Flood plain. Flat area beside river prone to flooding. Gorge canyon. Deep, narrow river valley. Rapids. Section of river with fast, turbulent flow. Waterfall. River dropping over steep cliff. Desert and arid features. Term. Definition. Oasis. Fertile spot in desert with water. Sand dune. Mound of sand deposited by wind. Birchen. Crescent-shaped sand dune. Continuing desert and arid features. Wadi. Dry riverbed that flows only in rainy season. Playa salt flat. Flat area of salt left after evaporation of lake. Inselberg. Isolated rocky hill in desert. Glacial features. Term. Definition. Glacier. Slow-moving mass of ice. Moraine. Debris deposited by glacier. Cirque, Kori. Ball-shaped depression carved by glacier on mountainside. Continuing glacial features. U-shaped valley. Valley carved by glacier, broad floor, steep sides. Drumlin. Elongated hill of glacial deposits. Iceberg. Floating mass of ice broken from glacier. Tundra. Treeless Arctic plain with permafrost. Atmospheric and climate terms. Term. Definition. Monsoon. Seasonal reversal of wind direction. Cyclone. Rotating storm system, low pressure. Typhoon. Cyclone in Pacific Ocean. Continuing atmospheric and climate terms. Hurricane. Cyclone in Atlantic Ocean. Tornado. Violent rotating column of air on land. Tsunami. Seismic sea wave caused by earthquake underwater disturbance. El Niño. Warming of Pacific Ocean affecting global weather. Continuing atmospheric and climate terms. La Nina. Cooling of Pacific Ocean. Important comparisons. Feature. Delta. Formation. Sediment deposit at river mouth. Shape. Triangular fan-shaped. Rivers, India. Ganga, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahandi. Continuing important comparisons. Reason. Gentle slope, low tidal action. Feature. Gulf. Size. Usually smaller, more enclosed. Shape. Narrow opening. Continuing important comparisons. Example. Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Mannar. PSC repeated questions. Question. Answer. Narrow strip of land between two seas. Isthmus. Group of islands. Archipelago. Ring-shaped coral island. Atoll. Continuing PSC repeated questions. Narrow waterway between two landmasses. Strait. Triangular land at river mouth. Delta. India's only active volcano. Barren Island, Andaman. Deepest ocean trench. Mariana Trench, Pacific. Continuing PSC repeated questions. Largest peninsula. Arabia. River that does not form delta in India. Narmada, Tapti, they form estuaries. Crescent-shaped sand dune. Burchan. Glacially carved coastal inlet. Fjord. Continuing PSC repeated questions. Shallow water body separated from sea. Lagoon. Wide river mouth with tidal influence. Estuary. Largest delta in the world. Sundarbans, Ganges, Brahmaputra. Largest archipelago. Indonesia. For complete notes with tables and more details, visit keralaprep.com. Take quizzes and earn mock tests. Join our Telegram channel at KeralaPrep26 for daily updates.